Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. end zone now. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
Fourth down, Prescott. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, it's Elliott, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to launch it for Washington. It got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
I got tripped this side. We got three. Undercrush.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
14's the mic. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll get this to Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Prescott on first down. Oh, he stays up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. You. Check.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Murray steps away to his left. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is taken in at the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Hassan Reddick racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Mike 14, Mike 14. I'm coming up.
To throw is Murray. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the 1st down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To throw, it's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. The give is to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
To the air again, Prescott. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Dak. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 53 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Omaha.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Just like that. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Flare.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, Ace.
Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
So some drama down to the very